we were discussing about the OTBI report, right? So in OTBI report, it's one of the reporting tool in Oracle Fusion. Okay. The abbreviation is Oracle Transaction Business Intelligence Report. So by using this OTBI report, we can develop the report, graph, pie chart, vertical bar, dashboard, infolets. So we can by using OTBI report, we can develop the report and graph, pie charts, vertical bars, dashboards, curves, dashboards, infolets, etc. So it is the analysis case. It is a kind of analysis. It is a kind of analysis. Okay, analysis means just it will give the information about the module application. It will give the information about the application. Okay, so the navigation of the OTBI report. Navigation of the OTBI report. Tell me guys. Reports and analytics.
Browse catalog.
Browse catalog. Reports and analytics, browse catalog, create analysis. So after you press the analysis, you will see list of subject area names. After you press the analysis, you will see the list of subject area names. You will see the list of subject area names. Okay. First of all, what do you mean by subject area? Subject area. So you all know, right, in SQL. You all know, right, in SQL, you know table, right? Hello.
Yes.
SQL, you know,
Yes, sir.
columns, data. Table, columns, data, or rows, or records. Table, columns, data, rows, or record, all three are same. Okay. So if you look at this one, Oracle Fusion, EUTH. Tools. Reports and analytics. Browse catalog. Create data model. So you see this one, select star from per underscore, you just see the table name. Per underscore, you just see the table name. Here I will give the HCM. So this is the table. This is the table. Under the table, when you run this table, so this is the columns. Columns or labels all are same. Fields. Columns, labels, or fields all are same. Click on data. Click on view. If you look at this, one, this is called data. This is called data. This is called columns. First, when you run the select statement, including the table, first it will give the columns, the header, and this is the data. So that is what I have written here. Table.
Data or rows, right?
Yeah, this is the data rows, both all are same. Data, records, rows, all are same. So this is the record, data, rows, all terminologies are same. This is called column names. User ID column, business group ID column name, active flag, start date. These are the column names. And this is the table name. For underscore users is the table name. Okay. So you understand that this flow. Similarly, there is no in OTBI. In OTBI, there is no table concept. There is no table columns, and there is no tables and columns concept. So there is a concept called subject area. There is a concept called subject area. So it is a similar to table or view in SQL. It is similar to table or view in SQL, Oracle SQL. So I think when we start the SQL classes, they will explain the importance of the view also. No need to worry on that. So it is similar to subject area is similar to table or view in SQL. Same way table have a columns and here data, right? Subject area also, subject area flow should be like this. Subject area flow should be folders, fields or columns, both are same. And then data. Subject area, then folders, then fields or columns and data. Okay. So if you want to create the OTBI report, you will not use the tables, columns, data. These and all we are not going to use. So this process we will do for BIP reports. So there is another tool called as a BIP report, right? That time we will go this approach. When we start the BIP report, that time we need to know this concept. Okay.
In OTBI, there is no table concept, right?
There is no table concept.
Because you wrote a table, right? There is
Where I have written?
In OTBI, there is table columns concept, right? Yeah.
You cannot use any SQL queries here to get some data.
OTBI, there is a, sorry, this is the typo mistake. So there is no this one. Nice. No, I have not put. Correct. In OTBI, there is no table column concept. So we have a concept called subject area. In the subject area, it is similar to table, guys. Subject area is similar to table, but table will not have a folder option here. But in the subject area, we have folders. Under the folders, we have fields or columns. Then after that, we have a data. So we will not write any SQL queries to develop the OTBI report. We will not write any query to develop the OTBI report. Remember this point. Once again, I will tell you guys. So we will not write any query to develop the OTBI report. So we will use the subject areas and we will use the subject areas to develop the report. So Oracle given standard subject areas to build the standard subject areas across all the modules. Across all the modules. Oracle given standard subject areas across all the modules. Oracle given standard subject areas across all the modules. That means HCM, FSCM and CRM. So HCM we have subject areas, FSCM we have subject areas, CRM we have subject areas. So by using these subject areas only, we are going to build the report. So if you look at this one, click on create analysis. So you will see the list of subject areas. List of subject areas provided by Oracle. So Oracle provided means when you take the license from the Oracle product, they have given this subject area names. Understand, right?
Okay.
Okay. At this moment, any question you can ask me.
Then how do you figure out that this is related to HCM or FSCM or CRM?
Which one?
Subject. So how do you figure out the subject areas? This is related to
Naming convention only. Naming convention only.
Okay.
For example, if you want to develop any invoices report,
Okay.
so you have to choose like payable, something will be there, payable invoices,
Oh,
procurement,
Okay. Okay.
names. For example, purchasing report, I want to develop the name.
Okay.
For example, purchasing agreement report, I want to develop. Procure to pay report, I want to develop. So the naming convention, by using this naming convention only, we can develop the report. I will show you guys how to find out.
Okay.
Clear? Any questions, guys?
No.
Okay, very good. Now, in the okay, you correlate this one. Subject area means table or view. There is no folder concept. There is a column concept. There is a data concept. In the SQL, this is the SQL. This is the OTBI. This is the OTBI. This is the SQL. Okay.
Okay.
Now in OTBI there is a concept called folders, right? So let me select one of the subject area. Let me select one of the subject area. I am taking payable invoice transaction real time. Take any one, guys. Take any one. I am taking this one, payable invoice transaction real time. Select this one, payable invoice transaction real time. The subject area name. Take any one of the subject area. That's not a problem. Select any one of subject area. So this is the subject area name. This is the folders names. So this is the folder names. Folders are divided into two types. A, dimensional folder. B, packed folders. Folders are divided into two types, dimensional folder and packed folders. If you look at this one, so this is the this is the folders. This is the subject area name. Under the folder, what will be there, guys? Under the folder, what will be there? Columns. See, if you look at this one, invoice details. Again, this is subfolder. So this is the column names. These are the column names. If you observe carefully, this symbol is what, guys? What is the looking of the symbol? Dimension, right? Hello. Symbol.
Yes.
So
Column.
yeah, the column symbol is dimension, right? If you look at this one, there is a invoice amount. You see this symbol. This is called fact. This is called dimensional. So fact or dimensional. So by seeing the column name, you can tell whether it is fact column or whether it is dimensional column. The point is how we know this dimensional folder or whether it is fact folders. The columns which are there as dimensional symbol. Dimensional symbol called as dimensional folder. See, if you see, guys, if you see invoice, this one, general information is there, no? So general information contains all our dimensional columns. All our dimensional columns. See, you observe, right? So this is called dimensional folder now. This is called dimensional folder. This is the dimensional folder. So now if you see this one below, invoice amount contain fact column as well as the dimensional column. The combination of fact and dimensional called as fact folder. Only fact columns also called as fact folder. So you see this differences like dimensional folder and fact folder. First of all, what is meant by fact column? I will explain now. So dimensional column also I will explain. First I will explain the fact column. For example, I am comparing with the table. Take the employee table. Take the employee table. You have employee number, first name, last name, and full name. Okay, but in my table, these three columns are there. This is not there. Employee number, first name, last name is there. Employee number, first name, and last name. These are all the columns available in the table. These columns available in table. These columns available in the table. These columns available in the table. But client is asking to display full name also. Client is asking to display full name also. But full name not there, right? Hello. In my table, full name not there.
Yes.
So in this case, what you will do? Employee number. You write like this, right? In the SQL, you write like this. Select employee number, first name, concatenation, full name. Sorry, last name. So this full name called as fact column, calculated column, we can say. So this is called calculated column in SQL. But in terms of OTBI, we have to call it fact columns. So existing table, which we are using that we are using the existing table columns and create one new column, custom calculated column, that is called fact column in OTBI. So dimensional columns are actual columns from the subject area. Dimensional columns are the actual columns from the subject area. Dimensional columns are the actual column from the subject area. Once again, I will tell you guys, dimensional columns are the actual columns from the subject area. So this full name is the calculated column. Okay. So one more example I will tell you guys so that you will get the clarity. Invoice number. Invoice number. Invoice amount. paid invoice amount. Invoice number is there, invoice amount is there, paid invoice amount is there. But my client is asking outstanding invoice amount. Invoice number, invoice amount, paid invoice amount. So, but my client is asking to display outstanding invoice amount. So tell me guys now what you will do. Select invoice number. Hello.
Amount
minus
Minus
amount.
paid invoice amount. The outstanding.
Now you tell me guys, which is the here 1, 2, 3, 4 columns are there. In my report, we have 4 columns are there. So you tell me which is a dimensional column, which is fact column.
Outstanding invoice amount is fact.
Invoice
No.
number is dimension.
Outstanding invoice amount is what? Calculated
Fact
column or
column.
fact column.
Fact column.
Invoice number, invoice amount, paid invoice amount is the actual columns. Understand guys what is mean by fact column, what is mean by dimensional column?
So what the client is asking is going to be the calculated column.
Yes. So this calculated columns already there in the subject area. These calculated columns already there in the subject area.
Dimensional columns, right?
Sorry, this dimensional columns already there in the subject area. Fact columns also there in the subject area. Both are there.
So Vamsi, so we can't create the fact columns?
It is already there. On top of that, we can create our own fact columns also.
All okay. So we can
That is also
create
will cover.
also. Okay.
Yeah, we
sure.
can create also.
Okay, good.
No need
We'll
to
cover,
create the dimension columns. You need to create fact columns.
dimensional column, how we can create? Already there, right?
Yeah,
Already
already
there.
there. Yeah.
Dimensional column we cannot create, guys.
Okay, some of the fact columns it might be exist, right?
Exactly, correct. Some of the columns which already given by Oracle, on top of that we can create our own also. We can create our own columns also based on the existing column. That also I will cover while we develop the report. So for now you are clear on what is the folder and see after folders, you know columns, right? Then after that data will be there.
So dimensional folder or dimensional column, we can call it anything, right? Okay.
See, simple guys. Dimensional folder contains the dimensional column. The symbol of the dimensional columns contains the folder name as dimensional folder. See, I mentioned here, na? The columns which are there in the dimensional symbol called as dimensional folder. The columns that orange color is there, na? This one. I don't know what we can see this symbol. You tell me, I will write here. What is the symbol name? Narendra?
No, I'm saying first time.
I don't know, yeah. Kumar, you know the symbol name?
No. It is like a folder.
Okay. So
Yeah.
simple guys, the orange color indicates
Like kind of folder symbol.
orange color folder symbol, I can say. This is this. See, simple guys. If orange color called as fact column, so in invoice amount folder, we have orange color is there and dimension is there. What you can see invoice amount name? Fact folder. This is the fact folder. So now if you see in general information folder, what we can say?
Dimension
folder.
Dimensional folder.
So this is interview question, guys. Most of the time I face this question. Difference between the dimensional folder and fact folders. Hope you understand, right?
Yes.
Or anything you want to repeat?
Nothing.
Okay. Next, we will create the simple report, guys, today. Then you will get the clarity. We'll create the simple report so that you will get the more clarity on the report development. Let's do simple report. Invoice number, invoice description, invoice date, invoice type name,
Status.
supplier site, and here I
No,
can take
supplier
one
name.
more column, invoice number, invoice description. We'll take invoice amount. So these are all the columns. These are all the columns given by client to develop the report. So client will tell only column names and validations and output format. Client will give the column names, validations, output format, and parameter names. I will tell you what I mean by parameter names. This is too early to discuss, but first we'll go for this one. So for any report, whichever the report you are developing, so client will give the column names. Under the column names, like what type of data you want to display. So what is the data validations are there? What are the conditions are there? Output format, which output format you want to display. Parameter names not required at this moment, but we will see what is meant by parameter names in the future. So I will show you one of the requirement document. For any requirement document, it will be like this. Column names in the report. So they want output should be like this. They want output should be like this. Output format should be like this. And the column names this one. So if you observe here, guys, legal entity name is the column name. Mapping number 1. Mapping number 1 they have given, right? In the report, where this mapping number 1 is there. If you look at this one, mapping number 1, we need to display here. So they will give some sample data also. This is sample data. ABC company, something is there, na? Date. This is called sample data. They will give the column names, like which column where you want to display, and which column where you want where the report appear. For example, column this is the column 1, this is the column 2, column 3, column 8. Column 8 we need to display here. Column 4 we need to display here. So what is the column 4? You go here, mapping section, customer name is the column name. Like that, they will mention the requirement document. So guys, most of our students are facing the issues for requirement gathering only, guys. For anything they will give the requirement. First, we have to ask what type of parameters we need to display, what type of validations are there, what columns we need to display in the report, what validations are there in the report. That we have to ask the client. Even though if they given the document to go through this one, we can ask functional consultant in the company to explain the requirement. So they will send the requirement document and ask to you to develop the report. Still, if you are not understanding after you go through the document, still you are not able to understand the requirement, then definitely you will ask the functional consultant in the company to explain the requirement. They will explain to you. Understand, right? So in my report, I want to display this columns, guys. What type of validations are there that I will explain. What type of output format is there, I will explain later. First, the basic thing is first step. First step is select, identify the subject area name. Identify the subject area name. Identify the subject area name. These columns are available in the which subject area. These columns are available in the which subject area. Okay. So this is the naming convention is what invoice description, supplier site, right? So you go through the payable invoice transaction real time, and you check analysis list. So we have to go for trial and error guys here. Trial and error means first identify which subject with these columns available in the which subject area. So Oracle not given the documentation for these columns available in this subject area. It's not like that. So we have to do trial and error. Trial and error means we have to search. So you go through payable invoice installment, payable invoice prepayment, payable invoice related subject areas we have to search. So all 4 or 5 will be there. So 4 or 5 will be there. So you go to first subject area and see these columns available or not. And go to second subject area, these columns available or not. Like that, you have to do trial and error. They will give the time, right? So they will give the time to you for developing the report, and you have to do trial and error. Trial and error means go here, check these columns available or not. Check this subject area columns available or not. Like that, you have to search. So assume that after I search, I found out payable invoice transaction real time matches this column names. So let's select this one, payable invoice transaction real time.
Is there any chance some of the columns in one subject area and other columns in other subject area?
Yeah, that also will cover. Yeah, that is possible. We will cover. So that is possible, Kumar. We will cover. Huh? So you see invoice number here. You have a search option, guys, here, but search option will take a lot of time to find out the column here. So instead of search option, my better and best option is naming convention. You can go invoice details, general information. Search option will take a lot of time. Invoice number you can take, double click, like that it will come. So this is the report layout. This is the layout. Double click here, it will add here. Or you do one more way, drag and drop also it will work. Drag and drop or double click it will work. Understand or not?
Yeah.
So next is invoice description. Invoice description. Invoice description. Like this. Next column is invoice amount and invoice date. Invoice amount. So invoice amount will be there in the invoice amount folder. Invoice amount. Invoice date and invoice type name. Invoice date. Invoice date. Invoice date. Invoice type name. Supplier and supplier site. Invoice type.
This invoice amount is just look like a fact folder.
Which one? Fact. This is fact column.
So,
Invoice type name. Invoice type name.
Already copied on invoice type.
Invoice type already there, right?
Yes, supplier and supplier side.
So you go to supplier.
right now.
Supplier. Supplier site. Like this. So here it will show the folder name also. This is the folder name. This is the folder name.
Okay.
So on top of the columns, this column belongs to which folder also will show.
The first columns why didn't show the general information ones or in the invoice folder, right? Out of
No, invoice number available in general information.
The first three columns are all
Okay,
open general
okay,
information.
general information, okay.
First four. First
So,
four columns are in there in general information.
yeah, correct. First four columns are general information.
Can we rearrange this columns, Vamsi?
Yeah. That is our next point. For example, client say that I want to display supplier first. Supplier first. You just drag and drop here. Okay, Narendra.
In between general information. For example, invoice amount should be there in the
You
after
go here.
date.
Yeah, it will allow.
Okay, got it, yeah.
But folder name will come twice.
Yeah.
So this is the folder name. This is the column name, right? So let's say client say I would like to rename this column names. So instead of supplier, I want to display supplier name, supplier site name. Like that I want to display. For that, you go to the settings, column properties. I'll show you 1 second, guys. Go to the settings, column properties, column format, column heading, supplier name. So you go here, column properties, site name.
Vamshi, if at all the columns are not in that particular subject area, how can we proceed with this? For example,
See, there are, yeah,
client gave 7 to 8 columns. From the database, we can do the joins and we can get the data. This is a fixed columns, right? If at all the particular columns which are not available in the subject area,
okay.
how can we proceed with this? One report can be developed through 2 subject areas also, or else only one subject area we have to select.
The same question asked Kumar also. Whatever the question you're asking, that is genuine. So basically, for example, whatever the client has given the column, that columns are not available in all the subject areas. Okay. So then what you do, you search another subject area. So in another subject areas, it may be available, it may not available. Okay, it may be available. Then we can combine the 2 subject areas and we can create the report. That is second approach. Okay. Third approach is there is one more concept called custom subject area. You know, we have created custom roles, right? Same way, we can create the custom subject area.
Okay.
Custom subject area also we can create. In the custom subject area also, Oracle given some columns. In the custom subject area also, Oracle given columns not matching in the client requirement. But 90% it will match. If that is not match, then we have to choose another reporting tool.
Okay. And can we do in this session like 2 subject areas, 1 report?
All means you will get full meals. You will get full meals after completion of this one.
Whatever we say subject area, that will be shown into the left hand side. How many you can select it, that many we can show it in the left hand side.
Yeah. So that is the reason I'm telling you, see, I am not covering only 1 class or 2 classes to complete the OTBI. 17 classes I will cover. 17 classes means it's how much subject you will learn. Almost one year guy, how much he has experience in the OTBI, that much knowledge you will gain.
Whatever the subject name we are changing here, it will affect to one user or other users also.
That also I will cover. See that whatever you are asking the questions, right? Immediately I cannot show, but it will cover one by one.
Okay.
So why? Because if I cover now, the flow will be misread other people. That is the reason.
Right.
Okay. So now so far what we have added the columns in the report, and we have I have shown how to move the columns from one place to another place, and now I have shown how to rename the column names. So that I have shown. Then after you create the report, the immediate step is save. The immediate next step is save. Data I have not shown still. So click on save. Click on save. Click on save. You have a folders, 2 folders are there, my folder and shared folder. So this folders and this folders completely different, guys. Remember this. Many people are getting confusion here. So this is the report level folders. This is the report level folders, development folders, I can say. This is after you develop the report, where you are saving this report to open next time. That is called my folder and shared folder. Okay. So the folder what I explained, right, fact folder and dimension folder. So that is completely different than where you are saving the report, my folder and shared folder. So second, and the columns in the report. We save the report. While we save, remember this point. While we save, we have two folders are there. While we save, we have two folders are there. While we save, we have two folders are there. My folder and shared folder. My folder will be applicable or access only logged in user. Will be applicable or access only logged in user. Following or not?
Right.
Shared folder will be accessible for across all the users. So normally in real time, when we develop the report, that time we'll keep in the my folder. Development time we'll keep in the my folder. Development time we'll keep in the my folder. After you complete the development, we are going to push to shared folder. That can be accessible where that can be accessible for end users. Understand, guys, what I mean by my folder and shared folder? Any confusion?
Yeah, understood.
Okay. So far what we have done is we have added the columns from the subject area and we have renamed the columns and we have shuffled the columns from one place to another place. And I have saved the report first development time where you will keep in the my folder. So you save the OTBI underscore June 24. So in the my folder, I'm creating one folder called as OTB underscore June 24. The report title name is supplier invoice analysis. Supplier invoice analysis is the report title, report name. You can give any name, but the naming convention we have to follow like this. End with analysis. Analysis represent as the OTBI report. Click on OK.
Pacing is not allowed, don't you?
Huh?
Pacing is not allowed in the name.
Pacing?
Pacing. We cannot use pacing.
In between the place, supplier invoice
analysis.
and analysis. You have to provide any space.
Space it will not allow, but you can give underscore something.
Underscore kind of thing. Okay.
Like this. Save. Again, if you want to open the report, what you will do? Go to the catalog. After you develop the report, after you place into my folder, go to the catalog. So in the my folder, OTBI underscore June 24, open this one. Open means output will be open. Edit means you can modify the report. Understand or not?
Yes.
Okay, click on edit now. Click on edit. I think data will come because this is old instance. Yes. Go to the edit. So data coming right here. So data coming. what we will do tomorrow, we will create one new user. Okay, we will create one new user because data coming, because why it is coming data? Because in this user, whatever I am using the user, that user having the roles. That is the reason you are seeing the data here. But what we will do as a real development, you will not get the data starting.
So we need data role, right, to get this
We
data?
need to, yeah, that steps I will tell you tomorrow, because this is the old instance, old username I'm using. That is the reason you are seeing the data here. But after you create the report, after you add the columns, after you save the report, data will not come. So what you need to do, you need to add the appropriate roles to the user. So that roles already added to this user. That is the reason data coming. So that is the reason what I'm telling is, tomorrow what we will do, we will create one new user and we'll do the development. Then if the data not come, what roles we need to add to get the data, and what data access for users task to assign the data to get the specific country data, specific BU data. So that and all we'll see, and we'll see some conditions how to add the validations in this report. Simple report I have developed, guys. Tomorrow we'll see some more features.
Vamsi, is there a version Vamsi in the report level versions?
Version means?
I mean, we have only one version.
No, we can make the versions also. Like after production move, we can make the versions.
No. I mean, what I'm asking is, Vamsi, we have the versions, right? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The OTBI in the current year, they release the one kind of version. And
okay. So that there is no like that versions OTBI, because Fusion Cloud it will be taken care versions.
Okay, always they put in the latest version.
Always, always latest version will be there.
Maybe you are taking the license, right? Is that kind of patching? Now you take this license in the maybe 1 year back, for example. Now
No. Every 3 months Oracle will update the patch now.
By default.
No, we need to write the SR with the Oracle. They will apply the patches.
Okay. Whatever
And
new
all the
features
features, whatever the new features for OTBA, whatever the new features for the BIP, all the things will be added to that tool.
Okay, through patching active.
Anything you want to ask?
The running nodes is not uploaded in that Apple Star link.
Yeah, only one is pending, right? Only one class pending, right?
I think it was uploaded till only 20th June. The running nodes, not the
But
video.
I have shared in the group now, WhatsApp group.
Okay, but yesterday you did not share it.
Yeah, yesterday only pending. That I will upload now. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.